Hi, so I'm finally able to do my review on dating sites. I said a while back, it's been too long, that I would do a review on the dating websites since a lot of people have been asking me to do that and to give my experience of these lovely sites. I'll put a little disclaimer. Just because this is my experience on these sites doesn't mean that you'll get it. And I am still using them because it's easy and convenient. So they're not all as terrible as I'm about to make them. So I just want to put that disclaimer out. This is just my opinions and my experience. Some people have a lot of success. I am not one of them. Okay, that being said, each has a ton of memberships without pictures. For starters, eHarmony is probably and Match are the two worst, where you're just like, and you wait for them to update their profile, and you're like, okay, maybe they just haven't gotten to it yet, right? You hope. Yeah, no. These people just leave their profiles without a picture. It's just like, well, their profile seems nice. I'm a high match with them, but I have no idea what they're looking at. Look like. For me, Match had more people overall for me until I put I want specific things, and then you know it was not as much. I have notes, so I'm reading. Overall, on all three, no one knew how to read what I had said in my profile before sending messages. For instance, I would say I'm allergic to smoking. I would get smokers who would say, "Oh, I can't quit." Well, then why are you even messaging me if I am allergic? I am. Um, all three were equally bad in their responses. Some barely logged in. I feel like eHarmony has and still has the best package deals. It at least lets you know when your messages are read and when members view you and last login. And this way, at least say you're waiting and they're not paid for, so to speak, but you'll at least know that they checked out your profile and not just like it hang in limbo land, as I call it. um let's see what else. I have a bunch of notes here. eHarmony has the best search feature. When I started on Match and Zoosk, I would put certain specific things and it would still give me these people. For example, we're going to use the smoking. I would put non-smoking, and Zeus and Match would just give me smokers. I literally asked not to do that in my filter. Stop it. It was still a huge disappointment with eHarmony with that compatibility. I met 3 people, at least. Probably will more, but at least 3 people who came up as high matches, uppers 100s. A few admitted to not really paying attention to the test, and others would seem to be very opposite of me. But I was upset to hear that since I thought eHarmony was more serious. We'll go on that a little bit because eHarmony is supposed to be the serious one. Of all the dumb sites that they have, I was super disappointed to hear that a lot of these people weren't taking the test seriously, would have their mom fill it out, and, just clicked whatever they wanted to get done. Yeah. You're paying for this. Well, by the way, it's kind of ridiculous. So the 3-month price for Match that I had was $26.68. And altogether, that was just insane amount of money. They do give you specials, which is nice, because otherwise I wouldn't even be doing it. Every time I go and cancel eHarmony, they're like, hey, wait, we'll give you 15% off. And sometimes it's worth it, and sometimes it's not. We'll see if we'll keep all of them. I did get rid of Zoosk already. Right now I am on Bumble. Not Zoosk. Match and eHarmony. OkCupid as well, and I am on Catholic dating website as well. Anyways, $35.90 for 6 months on eHarmony. 1 month of Zoosk was $29.95. The Zoosk had the worst who viewed me. And I say this because a lot of the people that I would talk to be like, I didn't view you. I'm like, well, Zeus tells me otherwise. And they're like, yeah, no, I really didn't, but yeah, okay. So that was, I feel like Zeus was the worst with that I call it the clickbait, or, you know, to get them to make you want to stay as a paid person, to that all these people are viewing you when they're not. Match seemed to be the most inactive, especially at first. I would send out 8 to 10 messages about in a week, and maybe 1 or 2 were marked red while the rest just sat there in limbo. Some of these profiles, like I said, like I mentioned before, are inactive. I went and even paid ahead for free replies on Zeus and Match, and that still didn't really change much. OkCupid doesn't tell you when they are last logged in. Match has a green little dot indicator, but that could stay green for weeks. That was frustrating because with at least eHarmony, it gave you a date. And then that seemed pretty consistent with what they were actually doing. So eHarmony was the best for those dates, while OkCupid doesn't tell you at all. Match gives you a little green dot. Bumble doesn't tell you at all either. When I ended Zeus, it was like, oh, like, don't go. Here are all these matches for you. And it was all the ones that never got back to me. So I got very frustrated with Zeus. I'm not going back to that one. Near the end of my eHarmony first subscription, one of them, all of a sudden my more matches popped up. Some with new matches, some with, you know, old ones. I noticed, though, on this, when the renewal came up, that a few people were from other dating websites. So it made it seem like either these people were all over the place, which is kind of not the best. I mean, I'm all over the place, though, so. Or the sites would take pictures from these sites and then use it for them. And is a huge worry for me. OkCupid also makes you pay for the know when your messages are read. So pretty pricey for Match, where with eHarmony, you got that with one price. So again, eHarmony was the best deal, as in for your money, where with Match and OkCupid, you had to pay extra to get to know when your messages are at least read, so you're not just sitting in limbo land forever. I did go to Bumble finally, eventually, after months and months of frustration. Decided, why not? Give it a try. Everyone tells me it's fantastic, you know, try it out. You cannot send a message unless you both like each other. No intros, just a check mark. And it is up to the female. Let's say a male is on the website and he goes to, like, my profile. He has to wait for me to go in and, like, hit the check mark. I don't care for that. With Match and OkCupid, they at least let you write an intro, so you can at least say something witty, or you could say, hey, you're really cute, or something a little better than just a check mark. Bumble also has no way to let you know if someone has said no to you or not. No, oh, look, that person viewed you. Nothing. No way to know. You're just wait and wonder. It also makes you turn on your location every single time you log on. That's very annoying, very frustrating. I'm probably not going to keep Bumble for that specific reason alone. I'm not good with the whole location setting, even for anything else. Sometimes I'll use it, but I'll use it just for that app and then I'll turn it off. Or I'll have a specific setting where it says only while using this app. Bumble doesn't have any of those settings. It's you turn it on and it gets left on no matter what, and you have to go into your phone and make sure you're turning it off. That's a very huge takeaway for me for Bumble. So it's probably why I will not redo them. I also did try to go to Upwards. I do that because it was the worst dating site app I have ever been to. It gave me everybody and anybody who was not near me, not even within like 20 miles. Like some of these people were 75, 50, 1,000 miles, and that was all of my matches. Like it was a little ridiculous. The few that I did like on there never ended up responding. That kept having difficulty loading and not working properly. So that did not last long. Catholic dating online site.com. I forget the website. I'll probably fix that and put that in the description. Seems very dead. More dead than Match, which is saying something. These people, you have no way, unless you pay extra, to know if your messages are being read. There's no last login for them. Nothing. So really, all in all, eHarmony is the best package deal. It lets your message know when your messages are read. It lets you know the person's last login. It lets you have that compatibility score, but I was disappointed with, So they have the best deal for if you're looking to start off. I went on to the other ones to give myself more options because eHarmony was very, very low in my matches. Match, again, was very, very low once I was there for a while. All of these sites are very good at keeping you paid. They will give you discounts. They will say, here's new matches. And for somebody who's like me, where I don't go out because of work and home life, it's very, very tempting. And I'm not a very social person outside of like my own little bubble. And I'm working on that, other than like everyone's like, what are you talking about? You used to stream. I'm like, yeah, I know, but that's different. It's hard for me to go out with like guys, I guess. And it's been 2 years since my last relationship. It's been at least 2 months, month and a half maybe, since my last date, and that did not go so well. The person did not know how to smile. I have a conversation going on with a couple people on Bumble, but these people seem to just want to talk. A couple of them, like one not a couple, but one person I've been talking to for like 3 weeks, and I finally just said, like, are you wanting to meet? And he said something like, oh, as long as you don't kill me. I'm like, what? Well, like, if you're not gonna want to meet me, just tell me. Like, don't be on these sites either. I personally, for me, I don't get that whole hesitation to meet somebody. That's the whole point of these websites, is to help people meet the people that you generally wouldn't go like meet. It helps you make connections to people you generally wouldn't go see. Like I've never bumped into any of the people online, which is surprising, especially since I work in the retail world, but I never have. It helps you get out more, I've been to so many different restaurants that I probably would have never have gone to before. So it does help with that. I will keep you guys updated. So far, like I said, my progress has been slow, my progress has been crappy, and nobody knows how to read my profile. But that is my review on my take of these sites. I'd love to hear your comments if you guys tried it out yourself, have some similar scary, fun stories. I don't have any scary stories, just the one where he didn't smile during the whole date. Not even like a little, not even that, nothing. I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. Bubbly me, cannot deal with somebody who doesn't know how to like smile a little. Ew, that was quite upsetting. But yeah, no scary stories. Be safe when you are using them. I try not to use that location. I can't help that Bumble's evil like that, but on Match, I don't have my exact location. On eHarmony, I don't have my exact location to keep myself safe. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and have a great day or night, whatever you are on.